Trayvon Reed needs the ring. Forget all the Charlie Kirk situation right now. Let's go down to Mississippi. The name Trayvon Reed needs the ring all over the United States right now. 1, that is my cousin. 2, this is the second incident that has occurred within the last 5 years at this campus. Delta State University has had a run-in with me and their policemen. They tried to lock me up for no reason, and it didn't succeed in their favor. This year, just today, it was reported that my cousin was found hanging from a tree, and they trying to rule it as a suicide. Now, I just got off the phone with one of my cousins. She said she seen the reports, and it said that he was beaten and bruised. Both his arms was broken, and he had a broken leg. I'm gonna let y'all do the math. Now, this school has history for being racist. Even going all the way back to the 1980 situation that happened with the sit-in. I love to refer to that situation because that was one of the significant situations that happened with one of the black revolts that happened at this school. But still, I'm trying to be composed in this video, and I'm trying to keep it all together. But it's a lot of shit that happens on that campus that don't nobody do shit about. It was incidents before my big incident happened, and that I reported that nobody did nothing about. Somebody tried to report me for a hate crime, and they was the one being homophobic, transphobic, and being racist. And they was trying to lock me up until I had multiple people come out and speak against him. There was an incident that I reported that it was a group of white students in a white truck while I was a freshman. They yelled at me and my friends and called us a bunch of monkeys. Please do a deep dive on this. Please, 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 please do your research on this. Do not let them sweep nothing else under the rug. Enough is enough. It is 2025, and bullshit after bullshit after bullshit is still getting fed to us. Enough is enough. We gotta wrap it up.
Well, Tori, we are just hours into the investigation of this disturbing discovery on the Cleveland campus. Now, here is what we know right now. According to the Delta State Police Chief, they got a call around 7 o'clock Monday morning. First officers on the scene found the body of 21-year-old DeMartravion Trey Reed. He was hanging from a tree near the pickleball court. At this point, investigators say there is no evidence of foul play. Investigators say there is no evidence of foul play.
Peace, King Messiah here, and we got some crazy news. Been away for a minute. Of course, we're still studying for law school, but this video is not about that. We're talking about the young man that was found hanging from a tree. Let's get straight into it. On the morning of September 15th, the body of a 21-year-old, that's a baby still in my world, a 21-year-old black student was found hanging from a tree. Now, this is where it was at, the Delta State University in Cleveland, Mississippi. My family's from Clarksdale, Mississippi, so I know all about Mississippi and the deep-rooted racism that runs through those Delta streets, all right? So his name was DeMartravion Trey Reed. His name was Trey Reed, and this shocking discovery has left everyone just confused and all, but we're not confused. As black men and women, we're not confused. We know we don't hang ourselves from trees. That's not something that black people do. If we're going to unalive ourselves, it's going to be in a different way. But it's clear that this is definitely foul play. And when the authorities are already saying there's no reports or evidence of foul play, that's foul play. We have to stay on point as a race, as black men and women. We have to stay conscious, united. We have to make sure that we are looking out for each other. And what I want to ask is, where are the surveillance? Where's the footage? The surveillance footage. Where's the footage? This is a college campus. This is a university. This isn't some back alley corner store. This is a college campus. Where is the surveillance footage? That's what y'all need to show us. Don't show us, don't tell us what you think and what you saw. Show us the footage. of him walking by himself to that tree. Show us the paper, the digital trail of when he entered campus to the moment he was found hanging from a tree. Why is this important? Okay, September 11th, Charlie Kirk was just assassinated, and there were reports that there were going to be attack on HBCUs. There were reports that there were going to be harm done to black people, and 5 days later, a black man is hanging from a tree. Is it a coincidence? Is it a correlation? You tell me. And if the media don't make this become the #1 story, we know what's going on. But we know that this is not new, that all over the United States from the past 5 years, there's been report mysterious black men found hanging from a tree from Louisiana to Mississippi. And it's always, there's no evidence of foul play. There's no evidence of foul play. That ain't gonna work. Okay, so Trey Reed was from Grenada, Mississippi, according to the university and local law enforcement. His body was found just after 7 a.m., 7 in the morning. So whatever went on between 6 and 5 and 4 in the morning, maybe he was partying. Who knows? There has to be somebody that knows something. There has to be some type of video surveillance footage. And if not, Mississippi is doing that on purpose. Mississippi is not trying to be, they're not trying to be updated with the technology because they know that the technology is what catches all of the evil doings that they're doing. You got to make this story go viral. Okay, this has really, really disturbed me because I got a young son that's about to go to college. As a black father, as a black man, if I'm not concerned about this, we're from two different tribes. If you're not concerned about this, if you could just go on about your day, if you have no emotional attachment to a black, young 21-year-old being found hanging from a tree, we are not the same tribe. And it's fine. But let's get back to it. So the discovery came at a painful moment. The university was planning, centennial celebrations. What's centennial celebrations? It's a special event or series of events held to commemorate the 100th anniversary of an important occasion, person, or identity. These celebrations are used to honor significant past achievements, recognize current growth and developments, and look forward to a future of continued prosperity for a community, organization, and individual. Okay. So this university was preparing to do a centennial a celebration that's commemorating the 100 years of success or 100 years of prosperity. But what prosperity did we find? That a black man was found hanging from a tree. Hold on, let me pull this back. Authorities have said a number of things. According to campus police, no evidence of foul play has been found so far. Can we see the footage? We want to see the footage. The Bolivar County Coroner's Office has publicly stated there were no broken arms or legs. But the family is saying that there were broken arms and legs. So now we have conflicting statements. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation and Cleveland Police are all involved in the ongoing investigation. Still, officials haven't released anything yet. Autopsy results are pending, but you're saying there's no evidence of broken bones or legs, but the autopsy results are pending. Conflicting information, and many details remain unconfirmed. The case has sparked intense reaction, right? Look at me, I'm fired up. And skepticism, I'm very skeptical, especially on social media. Now, some among the public are not accepting the early narrative of a possible suicide. Now black men are just hanging themselves. Key concerns, rumors that Trey had broken limbs and other injuries, right? Questions from his family who say Trey did not show any signs of depression or suicidal ideations. And he has not been reported by the media as something his loved ones are raising. The broader historical content, lynching, racial terror, and distrust of officials' explanations in cases involving black people found hanging from a tree. These historic forces amplify every such case. Man. So let's just skim through this, man. Let's skim through this. The autopsy must be completed and made public, right? Physical evidence. Are there any photos, video surveillance, witness statements? Was anything found at the scene that could support or contradict the claims of foul play? Exactly. When was Trey last seen alive? When was the report called in? Who called in the report? There will be an independent, there better be independent investigations, and that's why I'm studying to be a lawyer. All our independent investigators, all our private investigators, as a race, we have to do better. We have to aggregate our skills. We have to aggregate our resources to when things like this happen, we are not just relying on the powers to be to give us the information, to say, this is what we discovered. We have to get boots on the ground and do everything within the legal realm to be able to find out what's going on in our community with our people. Like I said, I have a young son that's going to be going off to college. You think this doesn't concern me? This is about more than just one person, though the person's life and dignity deserves full respect. It's about trust, public trust in institutions, in medical examiners, in law enforcement. It's about how communities reckon with the legacy of racial violence. When a young black man is found hanging from a tree, it inevitably triggers memories of lynching, of hate crimes, of unpunished injustice. Not everything like this turns out to be a crime, but every time the possibility arises, we need careful investigations, not dismissals. There's no evidence of foul play and you haven't even completed the autopsy. There's no evidence of foul play. You haven't even showed us no surveillance. There's no evidence of foul play. Goofy. Listen, y'all. This is King Messiah. We're going to be putting out more video. We ain't doing all the edits. We're not doing all the fancy. I need y'all to stay connected. I need y'all to stay united. I need y'all to stay aware. And I need y'all to stay positive. Even when we're in the face of negative, stay positive, because this could be something to try to break the black race spirit. Charlie Kirk, I did not celebrate his death. I did not go in and drop a whole bunch of tears for his death. But a lot of black people were kind of looking at that as some type of victory, as, wow, for once this person who was labeled a bigot or labeled a racist, he got he got his justice. Like I said, those are not my words. That's not, but that was a sentiment with a large portion of black people. Of course, a lot of black people mourn his death. A lot of black people cried. But in the face of white supremacy, in the face of the powers that be, they said, okay, we took a loss of Charlie Kirk and we see that y'all celebrating. In the name of Charlie Kirk, we're going to do this to that brother on the campus, a 21-year-old found hanging from a tree. If that doesn't strike a nerve in you, I'm sorry. You are desensitized. That's what it's called. And I need you to go get checked up. This is King Messiah. Once and for all, hit that subscribe button. Stay connected. Leave a comment. Over and out. One love.